Hello, everyone. This is Dave from Dave's Recent Things. You all asked for it. Your Christmas wish has been granted by me. I am starting day number 1 today of our 7 days, 7 wreaths, plus one bonus wreath right at the end for Christmas. What are we calling it? A little while ago, I posted on my community YouTube channel, and you all had such amazing suggestions. I kind of put them all together, kind of took them all into account in naming this week. And what did I come up with? Wreathmas week. Yes. Now say that 10 times fast. Wreathmas week, Wreathmas week, Wreath. I can't even do it 3 times. But here we go. Day number 1. 7 days, 7 wreaths for Christmas. Welcome to Wreathmas Week. I am starting day 1 with this square wire wreath frame from the Dollar Tree, and I bought a ton of this ribbon. You can see the size of it from Lake County Treasures. It's just an Etsy shop, along with some florals. They're Christmas florals from Dollarama. I really like those, and of course I'm using scissors and my Sherbonder glue gun and a pipe cleaner to make our bow. I am going to start off just by wrapping this ribbon around my frame. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch of glue down, fold it over, use my handy dandy little tool here, and glue that in place. Make sure it's nice and secure. And then I'm just going to start wrapping that wire frame with my ribbon. Now the ribbon is going to be visible, so I do take my time with this. The video is actually sped up a little bit. It's 2 or 3 times faster than normal, but I do take my time with this, kind of placing it. You see here I'm just readjusting it because it is going to be visible. And when I get to the corners, what I decide to do was just to glue it in place. So you can see here I'm kind of wrapping it around a bit, adding a little hot glue on the frame, and then carefully wrapping and holding that ribbon in place, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to do the same thing on all of the corners, and I'm just, like I said, going to continue wrapping it around. And here I decide just to take a whole chunk off of it because that huge wheel was driving me crazy. And again, we get to the corner. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right on that corner wire you see there, and I'm going to bring that ribbon just around. And that just holds it right in place. And I was really happy with this. The ribbon didn't move anywhere. Because when I did a trial run, I'll be honest, the ribbon kind of came apart right at the corner. So when I did this one, I finally thought, you know what, let me just glue it down. And it worked out absolutely perfectly. And then, you know what, I'm just going to continue wrapping this all the way around. I'm going to do my corners again. And then when I'm right at the very end, I'm just going to glue it in place, and I am all done wrapping my wire frame with this beautiful black and red checkered ribbon. I just love it, and to me it just screams Christmas. Classic Christmas, old school. Now I'm just going to start making my bow, and what I'm going to do for this bow is I'm going to cut at 18-inch increments. So you'll see there I have my first piece at 18 inches, and I like to just to use a template like I am here. So the first one I'm going to use as a template, and I'm just going to cut 5 pieces at 18 inches. So again, I have my 5 pieces here. They're cut at the 18-inch mark, and this is going to make our bundle bow. And to finish it off, what I'm going to do is dovetail each end. So for each piece, I'm just going to take my scissors on an angle and cut. After I folded it, you'll see here I fold it in half, line it up, cut on an angle, and that creates those beautiful dovetails. Let's create our bundle bow. I'm just going to fold it in half, grab the center, pinch it, and then place that right in between my piece fingers. Again, you're just going to fold it in half, pinch the center, and place it in between your 2 fingers. Now, if you want, you don't have to place it in between your 2 fingers. You can use a clothespin if you want, a heavy-duty paper clip. I just like to use my fingers, and then I just take it off from there. but I'm just going to finish up with my 5 bundles. I have all the loops on one side and all the tails on the other side. To put it all together, I'm just taking a pipe cleaner, running it along the palm of my hands, transferring the ribbon to one side while grabbing the pipe cleaner with my left, and then just do a couple of twists. Again, all of our loops are on one side, and then at the bottom side, all of my tails. And what I usually do is I just fluff up the tails a little bit, spread them out, like you see here. The bow doesn't look like much right now, but trust me, once you put it on and you fluff it up, it's gonna look beautiful. And what I'm gonna do with my greenery, my Christmas floral picks, I'm just gonna cut those long stems off because I really don't need them. I'm just gonna attach them to the wreath. And what I normally do beforehand is I never glue anything down. So here you can kind of see me placing where I'm gonna put the florals, just kind of rearranging it. And for me, it was really quick today. I kind of knew exactly what I wanted to do. So once I figure out where I'm going to put it and I do a dry run, let's put it that way. So here's my little dry run. Now I come in, I take everything off, and I start gluing everything down. And I'm just adding a whole bunch of glue using my hot glue gun right at the back on the large stem, just to make sure that doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm just going to press that down, holding it into place, just for a couple of minutes until it's completely dry. I don't want it to go anywhere. And I just finish off doing all of those floral picks. I had 4 in total. And we're all dry. I'm just fluffing those up a little bit, taking a look at it. I like it. So now it's time to put my bow on. And how we're going to attach the bow is I spread out the tails and I make sure those 2 pipe cleaner stems are facing down. I place my bow where I wish it to be placed on my wreath. Flip it over, and then I am going to twist tie that pipe cleaner a couple of times to make sure it's nice and secure. Cut off the excess. And what I like to do is I like to bend the tips just so the wire's not exposed, and then add a little bit of hot glue. Number 1, it keeps it secure. Number 2, it kind of protects your door or your wall, wherever you're hanging this, from the pipe cleaner wire. And here we go. My favorite part of any wreath making is bow fluffing. And once I finish fluffing up my bow, I'm just going to take a random length of the same ribbon to hang it. I'm going to put it at the center point, even it out. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue right at the end. And I'm going to create a loop with my ribbon. And that's how I can attach it to my door, my wall, and I'm going to move it around such that that end point or that meeting point is underneath the wreath, if that makes sense. But there you go. Here is our beautiful day 1 of our Wreathmas week, Christmas wreath. I love this ribbon. I love the square wreath frame mixed with the greenery and the berries. It just, for me, it screams classic, old school, vintage Christmas. What do you guys think of day number 1? Thank you so much for joining me with Wreathmas week. Don't forget, click that playlist right down below in that description box, and that'll take you to all the videos. I release 1 video per day for the next 8 days. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate you joining me for Wreathmas week. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks again. Take care. Bye for now.